Illuvium Zero only came out like 2 months ago, in the alpha at least, and there is already a new feature being implemented and we're going to get it very, very soon. What is this I'm talking about? It's the new marketplace feature that is coming to Illuvium Zero. Now, we don't have the full details, but I'll give you everything that we know so far, and it's pretty much everything, but we don't have it in the game, so I can't actually test it and show it to you, but I can tell you what it's going to look like. So firstly, when is this coming out? So we don't have any exact dates, and don't take this as the word of gospel or anything like that, but they're shooting for the 10th of March for Illuvium Zero V 0.1.4, and there are currently no blockers. I think that what that means is there's no major bugs or anything that's going to get in their way. Testing is ongoing to ensure that there are no critical issues. So it is coming very, very soon, and very soon after this, I'm thinking 2 to 3 weeks, potentially a little bit longer, is when Alpha Season 1 is going to officially start, and that will incorporate things like blueprints that you will be able to mint on the blockchain on a later date. So definitely getting ready for that. If you're excited for Season 1 of Illuvium Zero, let me know down below. I really appreciate it. So what is the marketplace about? So Johnny has gone on the Discord and he's answered one question, and it's quite thorough. So I am going to read it out because it's quite interesting, and some of you like to just listen rather than watch the screen. But the end state is to allow player-to-player trade of elements for elements or fuel to fuel. This happens in the game world, and there is a time cost associated with how far away your plots are. This is something that I always wanted to see in Illuvium Zero. This is really, really important to me, is that the location on the map is relevant in as many times as possible to all of the gameplay mechanics, okay? And this is a really important one. They could have just done a regular marketplace, they could have done regular trading features or whatever you want to call it, but having it relevant to location and location, region, location, distance and everything is a really big point for me, and I'm so excited they're doing that. So in the alpha, there will be no player-to-player stuff here, okay? They're testing the marketplace, and maybe it will be in Season 1. I don't think so, though. That's what this is referring to. When the main game launches, though, you will be able to trade between players. These won't be ERC20s or anything. This will just be, how do I put this? You'll be able to trade fuels, but it'll be in-game currency like any other game. Think Clash of Clans, Sims, whatever. It'll be in-game sort of stuff. When you mint it on the blockchains, when you sell it for ETH, right? So you can trade it just like any other currency. You'll be able to trade with other players. The primary purpose in the alpha is to ensure those with unbalanced plots, particularly at lower tiers, aren't too harshly punished by the converter changes, which makes a lot of sense. I did try playing some of the lower plots when they changed the converters up. It makes them way harder, which I think is important because you don't want the lower tier plots to be better than the higher tier plots, right? And I felt like they had so many advantages with the way converters were set up. So I like this as a balance. I think this works really well. Longer term, it's just another way to distribute resources between plots and creates a reason for clan guild members to purchase plots near other members, which is also really interesting. And if you want to get a plot near other members, join Wildfire. The link is in the description down below. I will try and get that organized as soon as I can, guys, making sure everyone's land plots are as close as they can be. If not, then people will know who they're close to. It's going to be really, really good stuff. But yeah, this is absolutely insane to see. You can go into the marketplace and you can trade. Now, what might this look like? So there's a few different ways they could do it, but what I'm mostly imagining is something along the lines of your Age of Empires, hence the thumbnail, or something like a StarCraft 2, right? Where you've got the marketplace there. Well, no, not StarCraft 2 doesn't have one. Something like an Age of Empires. Let's go with that. So basically, you have the marketplace building you can build. In the case of Age of Empires, it gets increasingly more difficult to trade between resources. I don't think that's going to how they do it in Illuvium Zero, unless they do it on a time period basis. So for example, if you trade X amount of Krypton for X amount of Solon, it gets increasingly more difficult until the day is up and then it goes back to the start. That would be really interesting in terms of a non-P2P version. In terms of player-to-player interaction, what I would expect to see is basically someone makes a listing like, I want to sell 10 Krypton for 11 Solon, and someone else will be like, I need that Krypton ASAP, and you're really close to me, so I'm going to take that trade. It's going to take 5 minutes. We're going to get our swap. And it's really, really good. So this is not to be confused with the 0-point transducer. I don't know what the major difference is. Obviously, the 0-point transducer allows you to send resources to someone. So no one's paying anything. Maybe you're not paying a fee for sending it, but it still takes time to reach there as well. And maybe it's faster doing it this way. Maybe the time taken is less, but the marketplace, it's such an awesome feature. I can't wait to see it released, and I can't wait to play with it. So definitely stay tuned to this channel if you like this video. If you think the 0-point transducer and the marketplace are going to be really interesting elements to add to the game, let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to watch this next video right up here in the top right hand corner. it's going to be an awesome video just for you.